So the question is, what happens if something goes wrong with the order? What happens then? You are a business owner. You own your shop, which means you get to set the terms and conditions for the things that you're selling. So what happens when something goes wrong really depends on the situation. If a customer comes back and it's just like, this sweatshirt doesn't fit me, I want to return it, that is completely on you to set the terms and conditions of your shop and include those terms in your listing so that customers know what happens when they want to return something for a reason outside of a product, an actual product or printing issue. If you do choose to accept returns in your shop, that means you are fronting the overhead to return that item completely. So if somebody was just like, this shirt's too small and wants to return it, and you will basically eat that cost. Most shops that I've run into and creators that I've talked to don't offer returns for this reason, because it can get pretty expensive. But you need to weigh the pros and cons, especially if you're a new shop, because if you don't accept returns and a customer's just like, this really doesn't fit me, I would love to return it, and you say no, check my terms and conditions, I don't do returns, the likelihood of you getting a negative review is pretty high, and that can also really hurt your business. So it's, you kind of have to weigh the pros and cons of each side. So on the flip side, if your customer receives an item that is damaged or printed incorrectly, is when you would reach out to your print distributor and let them know that there's a problem on their side with their order. Honestly, I've heard this going two ways. Like with Printify, I've seen instances where they make mistakes and shops reach out to them and let them know that there was a printing error and they ship a new item. I've also seen it where they don't and the shop owner eats it. I haven't had any experience with any of this yet. I'm still relatively new. So I'm kind of going off of what I've learned from other people and their experiences. So that's what happens when something goes wrong. It's really, as a shop owner, as a business owner, it's really at your discretion how you handle these types of things. With any business, there are going to be instances where you have to eat costs and take care of your customers, what it may be. Really your decision on how you handle these types of things outside of issues that have been created by your distributor.